So yeah, so currently I'm working with one of MNC company at OS. Okay, so this is all about me. I studied in Bangalore only in RLGIT, Durvallapur, and after that I started working here only. This is regarding me. Anyone is having any questions related to me, they want to. Okay. So I'm just going to teach you ETL testing complete course, as well as for it after ETL test course, I will help you to prepare resume. Okay, and I will explain your real-time project uh, so that you people will not face any problem while for the searching for job. So I'll support you in all aspects until unless you will not get job. Okay, so I worked for 10 years, approximately 10 years in ETL testing. So whatever my experience is there for the interview perspective, or what are the things we are going to do in a project, everything I'm going to explain you in detail, and so that I will, this is for 1.5 month classes, okay? And after 1.5 month, I want you to practice more and more in during this 1.5 month, so that you will get job after completion of course only. So the way I will teach you completely, it's like very nice. Whatever the question people are going to ask in interview, those question only I'm going to explain. Those topics only, and more than that, see what happened in ETL testing. It's completely depends on ETL SQL. People who are not talking, go on mute, please. Okay, so this is what happening in ETL. Like it completely depends on Oracle SQL. How much good you are in Oracle SQL, that much faster you will get your job. Okay, so think if in interview 10 questions they ask you from ETL testing, so definitely they are going to ask 7 to 8 questions from Oracle SQL. So if you are master in Oracle SQL, if you are super in Oracle SQL or SQL, okay, so no one can stop you to get offer later. Okay, so definitely everything depends on Oracle SQL, and I'm going to cover Oracle SQL in deeply. Other topics also, whatever is required for ETL testing, I will explain in detail. Okay, so no need to worry. You are in you are in a correct place only. So if you are looking for IT job, okay, someone is working on manual testing, someone is working on some other non-technical field. So this is the correct place to get trained and get job. Okay, so I will use my 10 years of experience to get you job. Okay, so how the questions will be there and when interview will be there, all these things I will train you such a way that you will crack the interview for ETL testing. Okay, so whatever it is, and whoever working in manual testing, they have also very good opportunity to learn ETL testing and utilize your skills. Okay, so nowadays what is happening, like they company is not storing data in a database. Okay, target database, they are not storing in a target database, they are storing in a cloud. Okay, so yesterday also one person called me and he was telling me that we are getting data from mainframe, and we are converting in between data into proper source data, and then we are processing to Google Cloud. So some Apache Airflow and DAC creations, all these things aspects are there. So those things are different. But the thing is that company is hiring ETL testing only for cloud storage also. For this data validation, company is hiring ETL testing. If you have this knowledge, basic knowledge, after that also company, they are hiring ETL testing only, because they will not get cloud people more. Okay, so and budget part also, they will not able to tolerate for the cloud engineer for ETL testers. Okay, so this is the correct time to learn and implement it in 1.5 year. Later, now company what they are doing, they are giving you excuse me, just a second. Now what company is doing, they are giving you certification for cloud. They will train you for in cloud. They will take you in ETL testing only. Okay, so they will take interview, whatever is there in ETL testing, and they will train you in the cloud part, or if it's Azure or AWS or cloud Google Cloud, and they will provide you certification also. So this is the correct time. After 1 year, what will happen? They will ask you the basic knowledge of cloud also in ETL testing. Okay, some of the project they will ask you Google Cloud or like cloud knowledge also for some of the projects. So this is the correct way to learn it and jump into IT field, because in future what will happen we don't know. And now the job is huge for ETL testing, because data generations are more and more because of the COVID and all. Everyone went on online process. Okay, so data generation is more, so they want to store those data, use data in somewhere in their data warehouse. Okay, so okay, so the data generation is huge. Uh, Hi everyone, can you just drop me your name and mail ID so that after the class I will share you this document? Okay, after the class I will share you this document, and after this document, whatever we are going to cover, I will share you. Just drop me your mail ID and name. And this is for the attendance purpose also, and for the sharing of the document also. Okay, I will share you the share path link also, so that you will be able to access recording on that. Okay, so I just request everyone, just share your mail ID and name so that you will receive the document after the class. Okay. So let's start data warehouse concept. So this is the what I just explained the importance of ETL testing. And believe me, guys, if you'll go for automation or any other things using Java and all, it will take you 5-6 months to learn with the very hard work. And Java is not easy. Okay, so you will have plenty of questions, online questions, where you will be not able to crack the interview. Okay, so you will waste your 6 month time. In between that, if something in urgency happen, you will leave the course, and then you again join the class 6 months. So it's completely dedication is required. When you have to join automation or these are other things, just jump into the company, just get into the company with this easy ETL testing job, easy ETL testing thing, and and get a job in a IT field, get entry into IT field using this easy concept. and and you, then after 6 months or 1 year after working, then you learn something else. If you have learning, if you want to learn the things and all, just just get entry in IT company, get entry into IT company, go inside, just take a offer letter and all, and keep learning. Okay, so keep learning. So this is the motive of ETL testing, cracking interview and all. Compared to other skills in IT, it's easy. Okay, please drop everyone your mail ID and name, so that I will share you the class recording as well as this demo class, whatever we have document and the data warehouse concept, what I'm going to cover today, I will share you. If I'll not have your mail ID, then I will not able to share you. Okay, so please drop me everyone. Okay, Galaxy M12 Balaji. Okay, Prasad, Rahul, Godav, everyone, please drop your mail ID and name. Okay, this is for attendance purpose as well as document sharing. Okay, so let's start. What are the things we are going to cover in ETL testing? Okay, so whatever the things we are going to cover in ETL testing. So these are the some major topics. What is there in ETL testing? Okay, so what is agenda? What we have for the whole course? So data warehouse concept. What we are going to first learn data warehouse concept. So what is data warehouse concept? This is the what we are going to learn ETL testing. So ETL testing, we need some theoretical part, how data is going, where, what is source, what is target, how the architecture will be there, where data will store, in what format data will store. So those are the concept will be stored in a, those are the concept will be mentioned in the data warehouse concept. Then the major important part, basic SQL to complex SQL. Okay, This is very, very important with respect to your interview as well as working in a company. Once you will be a master in this Oracle SQL, it will be useful in a cloud. It will be useful everywhere, wherever data will come. Oracle SQL or SQL is very important, will be very important. It will play a major role in any of the IT company or any of the your skills. Okay, so Postgres and all nowadays coming latest one. So it will be useful. It's very nice. It just be perfect in this. Your life will be settled in a IT. Okay, so 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, no one will be able to remove you from the IT. So wherever data comes, okay. So then we'll see the Informatica tool. Then we'll see the in Oracle SQL also. SQL also we'll see from basic. Who don't know writing queries and all, don't worry. I will teach you how to do that, and I will be available for you all the times. You can drop me a message. You can call me. You can drop me a message. You can call me anytime. And you ask me, sir, I'm getting this doubt. How to rectify? People used to call me at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock night also. Sir, I got stuck that I'm not able to practice. So that time I will come online and I will ask you to share your screen. I will rectify it and you will start practicing. So like that support you will get from me. No one else trainer will give you that much support. How much I will be one to one with you. Okay. So wherever you learn, just learn SQL very nicely. Okay. It's not. I'm not telling that if you are going to learn here or there or anywhere, just learn. If you're learning ETL testing, learn SQL very nicely. So next one we'll see Informatica tool. So what is Informatica tool? So I was just talking in ETL testing, source data and target data. Okay, so source data and target data. So source from where source data will come? Consider if we have a big bazaar of okay, if we have a big bazaar in India and consider they have 500 stores all over India. Okay, 500 stores all over India. So every store will generate some data. Okay, customer data. Consider one store generating 1,000 data per day, and 500 stores will be generating 500 into 1,000 data per day. So they need to store those data. They need to correct it that data. So whatever the data they will store from a store, cashier will enter the data. That will be not very perfect. Okay, some error will be there in that. Okay, so some error will be name error will be there, mail ID error will be there, number error will be there. So those data is raw data. What they will do, they will modify it in between the layer and they will load to the target. Target means data warehouse. Okay, data warehouse. So please go on mute people who is not talking. Okay. So this is what Informatica tool, what they will do, whatever the data is generated in a source side, after correction, they will load that data. This will work as an intermediate tool. So this will be responsible to load the data from source to target table, from source to target table. Okay, from source to target table. So let me open one document so that you will understand all this. See, these are the folders I have created for you people as a part of ETL testings. Okay, so Ajay, I will explain you data warehouse full concept. If you'll see data warehouse full concept, I will explain you SQL. Okay, full SQL. In SQL also, I have just categorized the things from starting to joins, constraint, aggregations, functions. Will deal with more because most of the questions are asked from functions, joins, and all these things. So these are the things we are going to cover, as well as you have interview questions also, so that I'm going to share with you so that you will do practice. So this Oracle SQL will work more, and you believe me, in weekend class when we talk, 8-9 class will go for the 8-9 class will go for the SQL only. Okay, then we'll work on the Informatica also. I have little bit more so that I will explain you everything. I will explain you HPLM. I will explain you agile methodology based on what you will be working on a company. Okay. Then interview related, whatever the interview related topics are there, that I will cover you in a data warehouse or other SQL part and all. Everything I will explain you. Project wise, I will explain you. I have so many other projects. Retail project, banking project, insurance project. All these projects are there, but I will pick one. best project. I will pick one best project and I will explain you such a way that in interview you will tell the same thing. Okay, you will tell the same thing. Everything will be recorded, so no need to worry. I will help you in preparing your resume. If you'll see my resume, if you'll see my resume, then you will find like this. Okay, so this is my resume. Okay, and one more thing, my full name is Jayant and but short name is Jay. Okay, so don't confuse, guys. So this is the resume. This is the resume. Okay, it's my resume. So I prepared such a way that completely ETL testing. So I will ask you to prepare in such in this manner only. I will give you the project details and all everything. I will help you. One person was not able to prepare his resume. Personally, I involved and I prepared and I uploaded into Naukri profile. Okay, so like if you'll see here in resume, so I just these are the people I help in preparing resume as well as for your Naukri profile also. You will share your password and user ID and password. I will check personally your Naukri profile. What are the key things are missing? So I will add those key things so that you will get a call. So that you will get a call. Moreover, I will help you to installation of Oracle SQL software related things. Okay, so many people got offers. Many people got offers. So one person got 4 offers in a company. I just kept it. Okay, so Cognizant and LTI. He got offer letter from 4 company, but he has mentioned only 2. I got selected in 2 companies, Cognizant and LTI. CTS is offering 7.2 and LTI is offering 8 lakhs per annum. So which one should I go? So like that support I will give you. I will suggest you all the time. If you're in a project also, if you'll face problem, okay, so I will that time also I will help you. Okay, so no need to worry. You are in a correct place. Okay, you are in a correct place. In Unix command also I will help you. What are the things to be done in Unix command? So that complete package. Okay, so complete package will be there. You will not face any trouble while you will give a interview. Okay, so this is the database house concept. What we are going to discuss. What I wanted to show what I wanted to show you this diagram. Okay, so consider this is the big bazaar. People who has not dropped their mail ID and name, please I just request you to drop your mail ID and name so that I will share you the document. Okay, after the class I will share you the document and the recording. Okay, I will share you the recording and the document. Okay, please share your name and mail ID. Whoever not shared. Okay, so data source, these are the source system. So what I was telling, Big Bazaar, if you consider Big Bazaar. So what happened in Big Bazaar, consider 500 stores. 500 stores will generate, see, consider this is one store, this is another store. If you consider 500 stores are generating millions of data per day, and it will be go in a staging area. So staging area, you will have a correctness of data. So it will be corrected, the data will be corrected, data will be transformed as per the business logic. I will explain you all these things. And Informatica tool will be involved in between this to load source data to, this is your target database. Okay, here. So Informatica tool. So that's what I was explaining for the Informatica tool. So then we'll see HPLM. Okay. And in this also transformation logic, we'll see different types of transformation logic. I will just I will just make a proper, I just made a proper requirement. Okay, so how you will get requirement, how will you get requirement, and then how will you get requirement, and then based on that requirement, where how will you prepare the test cases, how you are going to write your queries, how you are going to validate source and target. Everything I have mentioned in this proper format I have mentioned, so that you will understand each topic. So SPLM, okay, I will explain you. This is the test management tool where you will be writing your test case, you will be uploading your test case, you will be executing your test case, you will be raising the defect, and you will be assigning to developer. So all these things I will show you. Okay, basic Unix command I will explain you for ETL testing, whatever is there. Manual testing concept is important for the interview perspective. I just request people who are free, just go for the manual testing concept little bit. Okay, so not required much. Everything is not required for ETL testing. Only we need little bit for ETL testing. Few concepts are needed like STLC, RTM, what is defect life cycle. All these things concept are needed. Test strategy document and all. Agile methodology I will explain you such a way that in five page topics whatever is there I will explain you so that you will not have any trouble when you while you'll be working in a company. You will not get confused with what is product manager, what is user story, what meetings, what are the different types of meeting in agile methodology. I will explain you this. Project explanation, I will pick one or two so that one will pick. If you'll not understand, then we'll explain you another one. Okay, so don't worry. This is I have wide range of live project. Okay, so if I just shown you I have a wide range of live project. What I worked in a real time scenario, that project I'm going to explain you. Okay, that project I'm going to explain you. So just consider this. Okay. So this is what we have, and then important interview ETL questions will. People who join now, please drop your name and mail ID so that I can share you the details. Okay. The recording as well as these documents. So resume building assistance, I will be providing you. Job assistance, I will provide you so many HR's contact. You will be forwarding your resume and you will be getting call. Okay. So this is what we have a complete agenda. And in data warehouse concept also, we are going to learn the architecture. Why I'm explaining all these things to you? I'm just giving you introduction. What are the things are there in ETL testing? So that when I will explain you chapter wise, when I will explain you topic wise, so you should not get confused. What is this? All these topics you have not told me before. So I'm just telling you in a first class only. These are the things I'm going to cover in the chapter. Don't confuse. You have your agenda in a you have agenda in your hand. Okay, you have syllabus in your hand. You can go through. These are the topics what is important for ETL testing. Okay, so what we are going to cover in this architecture, data warehouse architecture, we are going to cover what is data warehouse, why we need data warehouse in organization, why company are giving to create a data warehouse, types of databases, what are the different types of databases, we'll discuss on that. And then what is the difference between normal database and data warehouse? We'll see that ETL process. We are going to learn ETL testing. Okay, so ETL process is very important. What are the ETL operations are there? OLTP and OLAP is very important with respect to an interview. We'll see that what is OLTP and OLAP. These are the topics will be very new to people. Don't worry, after 2 class, you will be familiar with this. Or anyway, like I'll be sharing you the recording. After 2 class, you will be familiar with this all topics and you will understand that what is the need of OLTP, OLAP, data mart. Okay, so all these things. So difference between data mart and data warehouse, data modeling techniques by using what? By using these techniques, data warehouse architecture or developer, they design the data warehouse. Okay, so dimensional data modeling techniques, star schema, snowflake schema, dimension and dimensions table, very important, very important. Okay, so fact table and fact and fact table. So this is the kind of tables when we see the database, okay, this is the kind of table in a database, fact table and dimensions table. Very easy concept. Don't worry, I will explain you completely so that you will not get confused. Normalization and denormalization, we don't need much, but theory wise we'll see. Apart from that, we have another concept also. I will I will explain you. I have prepared the document interview question. For whatever the interview questions will be asked from this document, maximum I have just 99% is covered. No need to see other than this document. That is more than sufficient for that. If you want to Google it out more, do Google it out on more on Oracle SQL. Learn SQL how much you want from wherever you want to learn it SQL. Okay, Google you want or YouTube you want, you learn how much you want to learn SQL. Okay. So how much you want to learn SQL? I will not restrict you your learning in SQL. So in SQL, we are going to see Oracle SQL, introduction to Oracle SQL, working with DDL command, data retrieval command, working with DML command, transaction query language, and moreover, I will in first class only I will help you to install the Oracle SQL software in each and for everyone. One person also get stuck will connect personally and will make sure that you will be able to install Oracle software so that you will not have trouble, okay, while practicing. And these are the topics what we are going to cover. General functions will discuss more. Okay, these are the functions we'll discuss. Built-in functions will discuss more because your most of the questions will in interview, most of the questions will be asked from the functions only. So that's what like functions we have general functions, case conversion function, character function, rate functions, date conversion function, number functions, string number conversion function, analytical functions. Okay, so these are the and data aggregate functions. These are all very important functions. I covered most of the thing, more than what required that I have covered, so that you will be not in question mark if they will ask you question. And believe me, guys, 1.5 month course duration is there. Just be with me 1.5 month, follow my instruction. I give you guarantee that offer letter I will give you in your hand. Okay, just 1.5 month, you follow my instruction, do practice what I ask you. Okay, what I ask you, follow my instruction, offer letter will be in your hand. Okay, so don't restrict yourself. Join this as your golden opportunity. Get into IT company, get into ETL testing technology, whoever is like using old skills and all, just be a part of it. ETL testing, you have huge opening, you have a good package in ETL testing. You if you are having 8 9 years of experience, you can expect 25 lakhs of package currently. Okay, moreover, like if you will get an on-site opportunity, you will get more package on this. So table joins, this is what ETL testing scope is more because data generation is huge. Okay, so integrity constraint, we'll see integrity constraint again. It's the developer things, but we'll see in a detail. Okay, so that when if you will get a chance to work in a development thing, you join as a happily you join as a developer. Okay, so you join do coding also. Okay, so table joins. Okay, set operators, subqueries, what is used, how to create backup tables, all these things, case statement, and in last, very important SQL interview questions, whatever is asked in ETL testing. I have some set of 100 questions that from that only questions will be asked. 90% questions will be asked from that. So don't worry. Okay. So I will make sure that whatever the document I will provide you, that is more than sufficient. Recording will be there. After each class, I will share you the document. After each class, I will share you the document so that you can do practice. Of whole day, you can do practice. Okay. So I will not stop you to do practice more and more. So Informatica tool, very important. Okay, very important. Most of the people till here you can learn anywhere. Okay, till here you can learn anywhere, but Informatica tool in ETL testing, what is the use of ETL Informatica tool in ETL testing? How we are going to validate, how we are going to run the job. This is more important. This is more important. So I will help you. I will explain you the Informatica tool completely. I will make sure that you will not have any trouble in that. Mostly in ETL testing till here, you will learn so much thing, but you will get stuck here. If you will not have a proper guidance, then you will not get proper idea, and your interview will be in a 50-50 mode. So we have, what are the topics we are going to study in Informatica, introduction to Informatica, ETL tool, what are Informatica components, Informatica repository manager, what is Informatica power center design, Informatica workflow manager, all these things I'm going to show you in a Informatica tool. So don't worry. Okay, so don't worry. I have a Informatica tool in my laptop. I've installed. I've created map transformations and all these things. So don't worry. Everything I will explain you. I will show you what is a designer window. Okay, what is designer window? All these things I will show you. Okay, what is a workflow manager? Okay, So it is not complex, very easy. We have less scope for we have very less scope for testing in Informatica. For testing, we have very less scope, but I will explain you such a way that you will be mastered in Informatica. Okay. So this is what we have. What is workflow? What is session? What is mapping? What are the different types of job status? I will show you. Okay. So what is transformation in Informatica and types, aggregate transformation with example, filter transformation with example, router transformation with example, expression transformation. These are all we are going to see. So you may get confused. What is this? First time I'm seeing all this transformation, but believe me, guys, these are the method to set a rule by developer so that the business logic rules will be applied. How the customer want, how the client want, how the organization want their data to be. So those are the rules will be applicable in this transformation logic. And when you will run workflow, it will be loaded in a target same as it is. So I will explain you with each and every topics. I will give you test cases. What are the test cases you are going to cover? How you will receive the mapping document? How you are going to write the test case if you have such a way that transformation logic. I will explain you completely. You will not have any question after this class. You will have full confidence. Okay. What is log files in Informatica? How to validate log files after job fill? All these things, source and target validation, very, very important for ETL testing. How we are going to do source and target validation. See, if you learn anywhere, who never worked in ETL testing, they will not able to tell you this thing. But myself worked in a 10 years in ETL testing. So we have so much knowledge, we have so much thing how we are going to tackle the if any will issue will come while validating source and target data. So any issue will there, how will you tackle all these things, informations I will share you. Testing scope in Informatica tool, active and passive transformation. This is what syllabus we have. Then we have a manual testing topics. Okay, so manual testing, don't hesitate. Manual testing topics, I'm going to give you the notes. I'm going to explain you all these things. Don't worry. These are only things are required in manual testing for the ETL testing related things. We don't need, see, if you'll go for manual testing learning, it will take you 2 months time to learn the manual testing. But believe me, we don't need much things. Okay, don't need much things. These are the things only in interview. Mostly they will ask you. Okay, mostly they will ask you. Not required whole manual testing, just few topics only. So what are the topics we are going to cover? Just the SDLC, software development life cycle, requirement traceability matrix, RTM, STLC, software testing life cycle, how, what is the testing scope and all, sanity and smoke testing, regression testing, test strategy, test plan design, how we are going to create a test strategy, test cases, how we are going to create test cases, defect tracking, everything I will tell you how to do defect and all, I will show you. The severity and priority, test closure report, how after the testing done, how you are going to submit your report and all, I will show you that. Okay. Test summary report. These are the topics. And then in last, very important, agile methodology. So you will be hearing sprint-wise modules. Okay. The stand-up meeting, product master, or user story. All these terms, I will tell you what is that exactly, so that you will be not have any questions. You will not have any questions. Okay. So what are the different meeting and agile methodology? Who is Scrum Master and its role? Who is product owner and its role? What is initial and incremental load? Okay. What is FTP, file transfer protocol? Project explanation. Okay. Discussion on interview with the question related to ETL testing. HPLM in last. Resume preparation in your last. Okay. So these are the topics what I'm going to cover. Bonus topic is what? Bonus topic is what? I will explain you Python topics as well. Python topics as well, so that you in resume 1 line or 2 lines you will mention that I have basic knowledge of Python and I know basic of or Python automation, so that you will your resume will have more weightage compared to others. See, in market so many fake students are roaming. You believe that? Okay, you believe or not, I don't know, like, but you consider 1,000 people or 100 people, they are roaming with fake document. But what is happening in that, tutors, whatever the tutors are there, they will explain and they will leave those candidates. Okay, so they will leave those candidates. But as I know, I am just attending the interviews frequently. I know what are the things are currently it's going on. So if you will mention this in your resume, what will happen? If you 10 profiles are there in a company, HR has to select five profile out of 100 profile. They have to select 10 profile. So what they will see, project wise explanation they will see, project wise explanation they will see. Okay, project wise explanation they will see, and they will see that what extra he know, what extra if after ETL testing, what extra things he can learn, and whether he is learner or not. Okay, whether he is learner or not. So those things he will see. So if you mention 2-3 points, your resume will weightage will be increased. Okay, so these are the just topic I will explain you few topics, not in details. Just for one class, I will explain you all these things. Okay, so any question, guys? Any question? Now you will have question why we need ETL testing. That's what I told you. Company need to store their customer data. Okay, so if Big Bazaar, if you'll consider 500 stored, 500 stored worldwide or India in India, one store will be generating 1,000 data per day. So per day 1,000 data generating. So if you multiply 5,500 stored into 1,000, you consider millions of record will be there, millions of record will be there, but where they will store, big bazaar has to store somewhere. So they have to correct the data, they have to make modification on the data, they have to generate the report, what store wise how the performance are there. The 500 stores is physically not possible roam every day and monitor every day sales data. Okay, so how they will monitor? They will store the data, they will store the data, they will store the source data, okay, in target database, and they will generate the report so that they will be able to take, the business process progress, okay, business progress, how stored by the data they are doing. Class timing will be morning 8 o'clock to 9:30 initially, then it will be 10 o'clock. Okay, so 8 to 9:30, 10. So someone asked question, what will be the class timing? What will be the class timing? Class timing will be 8 o'clock morning, and it will go till 9:30, 10 o'clock. Okay, so like that, and I will try to complete in 6 weeks. Generally, when I take classes in weekdays, it's taking 1 month of time, 1 month to 35, 40 days. Here it will be 45 to consider 50 days. Okay, so it will be done, and if possible, will with your all suggestions and with all your permission, will add one more classes in weekdays. Okay, so that we'll be able to finish classes more faster if you will be able to grab the concept, then only after 2-3 classes or 4 classes, not now immediately. Okay, so okay, Saturday and Sunday. Just link if you want a, recording link as well as the document link. Siddiq, can you speak, or like you want to say something?
Yes, sir. Sir, how the link is generated, sir?
Which link? Class
Sir,
link?
class. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I
Class link.
will create a group. I will create a group. Okay. So that I will share you in that, and I will have your mail ID. I will share you same link only. It will be there for few classes, 3-4 classes. After 3-4 classes, I will change the link that will be shared in your mail ID, and I will create a WhatsApp group. Okay. After 2 classes. Okay. When everyone will be confirmed, then I will create a WhatsApp group, and you can be able to get all the updates in that. Okay, when is the class, what timing and all. Any questions will be there, anyone, like you people will be working as a one team, and you will be helping each other, and I'll be monitoring you to get you job. Okay, so this is what we have. Any other question, guys? Saturday and Sunday 8 to 9:30 or 8 to 10. Okay.
I have a query.
Your name, ma'am?
Yogita.
Yeah, Yogita ma'am, tell me.
Now you just explain us about what are the slides will be.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you mentioned that data sources, the screen
Yeah,
which is there.
yeah.
So, how the security is being maintained, like when the corporates or big clients, they share the data for the testing purpose. So, how it is being maintained by the client, like how it is being maintained by the provider, like about the data, because that is a quite a confidential data that what they must be sharing, no?
Yeah, definitely. Like, see, the banking domain or the mostly like banking domain or whatever insurance domain are there, they will be bothered more about the data, customer data and all. So definitely, when this security will come, so they will give you for validations and all raw data. Okay, so it will be not a real data. So whatever that they have dummy data, they will give you for the validation and productions will have whatever the real data will be there after implementing this logics and all. When they will implement this data warehouse, the data will go in a production. So productions will in production, you know that like not everyone will have access, and it's like you cannot take in mobile in a product when you will be working in a production department. You cannot do anything nonsense, and you cannot do anything negative things over there, so that it will be a problem for the data breach. Okay, so one of the project was there, Anthem project. Okay, so what happened in UST Global was the company. Okay, so you may heard that long back, 5 years back, data breach was happened. Millions of record leaked in a customer. Like Anthem is an insurance company, and
True.
those are leaked by the company. Okay, so company means like not intentionally, by mistake
Mm.
it's got leaked, and customer they run away. They closed all over the project. They implemented the plenty on the company itself to UST Global. Okay, and that's what, like, this is the responsibility which company, if any of the company is working for the service sector, or like they have the any of the project, it's company responsibility to provide a complete security to their data. Okay, and if anything will happen, then they have to pay the penalty. So don't worry, these are the
Yeah.
internal things company level people will be taking. So we
True,
will
true.
not bother about this security of the data. We are
Yeah.
not bothered about that. Whatever the data we will get in our test environment, those data
Mm.
will be dummy data. That will be not real data. Okay, so consider they will take 1 million of record. Okay, 1 million of record, and they will process into source, and you have to implement the logic in a staging area, and it will be loaded in target. So if your
So
testing will be
that
perfect.
means like once we complete this ETL
Yeah,
session as like
yeah.
this training. So the staging area is the area where we work after having this training, or warehouse is the area where we are going to work. Like.
See, this area completely consider. It's if you
Mhm.
consider end to end, then whole area will come. Okay, so whole
Okay.
area will come. If you're working
Okay.
as a functional tester, so some of the
Mhm.
tables they will make minor changes, and then you have to validate it. Consider believe me, functional tester, if you got functional tester, no, functional work means like you are lucky enough, very easy. Okay, so you don't need to write much complex query, only select
Right.
just column name.
Okay.
But when you are
Okay.
working as a in end-to-end tester, you have to
Mm.
consider source also, staging area also, validation, target also, and then
Right.
reporting also. Sometimes you have to validate.
Okay, but for that that means the person has to have a good experience, as in like good hands-on experience, because initial stage when as a fresher kind of person, he will
Hmm.
work in most of the time staging area and the warehouse area.
See, starting to you will get KT for the project. When you will enter into the company, you will get KT
Mhm.
from the company, how their business is there, how the data is
Right.
going to be from source to target, all these things. Okay.
Right.
Meanwhile, uh, uh, you will have prior, whatever the basic knowledge also, if you'll have, you will be
Mhm.
able to deliver. Okay. So the way I have prepared document,
Right.
you will not face problem after showing 4 years or 5 years or 6 years of experience. Even
Mm.
though for the 9 years of experience, believe me, in interview they ask same questions. Okay.
Okay.
They ask same question. The what I believe, like 3 years, when I was having experience of 3 years, so I just try to like give the interview. So that time, whatever the question they were asking, now with the
Right.
10 years of experience, last year only I changed my company, approximately 15 months back. Same
Right.
question only they were asking. They are asking.
Okay.
Okay. So it's a,
Okay.
method is same. So no need to worry. I made
Right.
it such a way that nice document, you will not have any problem. So see here, the level of documentation, what I made it. I will
Yeah.
explain you all these things. I will explain you all these things. Like this, you will get source table requirement, and this is the target table requirement, and the business logic, how they want their data to be loaded. If you will
Loaded.
consider
Right.
aggregate transformation, if you consider aggregate transformation, see here how nicely I have documented. Same way
Right.
you will receive in a project when they will explain you one requirement. Same way you will receive in a project source table. These are the column of the table, data type, business logic. What are the business logic are changing? Then how it's going to populate in target? Everything I will mention, and then I will show you how to validate writing the SQL queries. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay.
don't
That should
worry.
be fine.
I will
Yes.
make you a master in this. No need to worry.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Any question? Other question, guys? Any other question, guys? Guys, ask question. If you'll ask question, I will clear your doubt. See, this is the place where you are going to get job. Okay. ETL testing, cracking interview, and ETL testing, learning it compared to other technology. It's easy. Okay. It's an easy method to get it, but it doesn't mean that you don't have to work. 1.5 month, I need your full dedication. After 1.5 month, guaranteed, I just give you 100% guaranteed, offer letter will be in your hand. Offer letter will be in your hand. Okay. So I need your support. I need your support, so that you will assure me that you are going to prepare nicely. You're going to prepare nicely. Okay. And whatever the question, if you'll see, I will give you such a way that I will give you such a way that it's not opened. Okay. Not here. Just a second, guys. So see, these are the questions, same questions you will get in the interview. Apart from that, what I will teach you in a data warehouse concept, I will teach you in a data warehouse concept, whatever the topics I will teach you in a data warehouse concept. Apart from that, this segment and SQL segment and other segment, I will give you the interview questions, same questions you will prepare an interview. 99% question will be asked from this only, and your interview will be clear. So don't worry, you are in the correct place. And wherever you learn, make sure that SQL you focus more. SQL is major things. If you're very good in SQL, no one can stop you to get you or offer later. Any other question, guys? Please ask. Balaji, Deb, MS. Who is MS? Prasad. Any question, Prasad? Rahul.
No, no.
Okay, understood. No,
Hello,
everything.
sir.
Yeah, yeah. Your name?
Sir, Ravi, sir.
Ah,
Ravi, sir.
yeah, yeah.
What
Tell me,
is the
Ravi.
salary range for freshers and 1 or 2 years experience and 3-4 years experience?
See, freshers always you will get a range of 3 to 4 lakhs of package freshers. Okay. Then when you will go for 1 year or 2 years, you will not get more call for 1 or 2 years. But definitely when you keep trying, you will get a job. So 1 or 2 years, if you consider 2 years, then you will get 5 to 6 lakhs. And if you show 4 years, okay, 4 years, then you will get 9 to 10 lakhs. Currently, mine I switched last year, last year, 15 months back, but I did not do bargain much. I got only 17 as a package. Okay, so I was having 8 point some years of experience, 8.5. I got 16. One of my colleague, okay, one of my colleague. So he worked in Dell with me. So he 6.5 years recently only he switched. 6.5 years of experience, he got 22 of package in Wipro. Okay, so like this market trend is there. Someone is getting more. One of my friends 4 years back only, he was having same experience as me, 10 years. So that time he was having 7 or 8 years. That time he got 21 of package. So it's completely depends on your skills of bargaining, how you sell yourself in IT. That much you will get package. One of my friend, okay, college friend, he was with me, college friend. So he was college topper. Okay, so every time he was getting 80-85% in B2. B2 is very difficult. So now he's getting 50 lakhs package in Bangalore. You believe or not, 50 lakhs package with 10 years of experience in Bangalore. Okay,
ETL testing.
not ETL testing, with others, like he's in Sterling, like it's very niche technology, it's a rare technology. So for that one, luckily he was getting, he was having 4 or 5 offer letter. So one offer letter is shown to other 5 lakhs extra, 5 lakhs extra. So initially he got 40 lakhs, 36 lakhs, then he got 41 lakhs, then another one gave 45 lakhs, then he got 50 lakhs of package. So it depends on how you are selling your skills. Okay, it's a technique, guys. Okay, so it's technique how you are selling. I'm not good in selling. Money part, I am not good into that. So my package is still less. If I'll switch now, I will get 25-30. Any
What is the
question, guys?
package difference in ETL testing and QA automation?
See, same you will get. Okay, QA automation also you will get same thing. The thing is that learning purpose will be different. Here you will get learning, because see, data is very important. You cannot say that data is not important. Every company, they are most bothered about their data. Okay, so QA automation, whatever you do, I believe that it's very difficult, because I also tried to learn Java automation. Okay, but it took me 3-4 months, and then I was not able to cover fully. Okay, so I left it because it was taking so much of time. But ETL testing, whatever is there, we have, you will have the same package compared to QA automations. QA automations, it will take 6 months of time to learn it. Very difficult to crack the interview, because when you go for Java, you have thousands of questions. It's kind of ocean in a market. From anywhere they will ask you question in Java. Ask anyone of your friend, if you're working on Java, then ask how difficult to crack the interview in Java. So this or SQL based ETL testing, just good for entry level. Working wise also good. It's very easy to get entry into IT. Learn it in 1.5 months. You will have your offer letter. If you will give me your best, I will give you offer letter in your hand. And that much assurity I can give you. Any other question, guys?
Sir, last question, sir. Ravi, sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
Ravi.
one of my friends is asking that, in first class I am not able to get the concepts. So can I continue in second class like that?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead if you want. These are the questions you can ask personally also, not a problem. Okay, so if you are not understanding in first class, anyway, like I have not finished, I will explain you the data warehouse concept now, so that it will be clear. Okay. And believe me, guys, if you whatever the things you are seeing in the first class, it will be question mark. Okay, so wherever you will learn. Okay, so if you are learning Java first time, if you are learning cloud first time, okay, any skills you are learning first time, it will be a question mark. What is this all terms and all? I don't know this all terms. Okay, so ETL testing also same thing. You will also get confused. What is staging area? What is data mart and all these things. But believe me, the way I will explain you, the way I will give you the document. If you will study, everything will be cleared. Okay. Ravi is from my old batch. Okay. Ravi from my previous batch. So you can ask Ravi how is my teaching, and how confidence I can generate in a student, so that they will do practice. Ravi, you are from the previous batch. Can you just explain me
Yes.
how I'm teaching?
Yes, sir. Sir, guys, all of you are listening me. I think I am audible to all of you. So sir is explaining the concepts very good, and mostly I liked this class because of SQL. So, if you learn SQL here, you can stand in the industry anywhere. You go anywhere, you will face the queries based on the SQL. Like SQL is the base for all the even it will cover in development section also. So this is the standby. You can, if you learn SQL and Python basics, you can stand in anywhere in the industry. This is very good.
See the SQL part, how will I explain you? If you'll consider, I will give you the theory part. Okay, I will give you the theory part like this. Okay, so everything will be explained in that with details and the syntax, everything will be there. Moreover, apart from this, these are all theoretical part. What I will make, I will give you the query part also, same thing. And you will you will be practicing into the database. Okay, so these are the query you will be practicing into database. If you will see the query part, for one topics I have considered 8 questions, 8 examples I have considered, so that you will not have any trouble in understanding wise. Okay, so all these things I will explain your concept in the class, same class I will explain you, so that you will not have any trouble. See, the level of explanation, the level of all these things, query part, systematic wise, and everything will be there in this Oracle SQL. So I just focus more on all these things, concept, each and every concept. If you'll get stuck in the interview, then people will say that you are not true. Okay, so I will make sure that each and every topic you will be able to cover. Moreover, I will share you the share path also. I will share you the share path also. If you will consider how I'm just going to keep my document in a share path. See, ETL testing data warehouse concept will be like this. Okay, so I will give you the access on this. See, these are the recording for the data warehouse concept. These are the documents for the data warehouse concept, and as well as the interview question. So this is the drive access I will give you once after 1 week. Once you will be joining, you will be confirmed. Okay, so this is the recording of all SQL topics. Okay, so you no need to worry. If you'll get stuck also, you can hear again, you can listen it again. Okay, so this is what we have in ETL testing. Okay, and I have my own YouTube channel. Okay, so if you'll sorry, if you'll go for videos, if you'll go for videos, like a few of the topics I've uploaded, a few of the topics, SQL also few of the topics are uploaded. You can go through that. I will share you the link after the class. Okay, so this is what we have. Any other questions, so that we'll proceed further? Yogita ma'am, any question? Yogesh?
No, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. So okay, so it's not free course. It's always paid course. Like little bit you have to pay. My fees is not much. The fees part we'll discuss later. Okay. So I told you, like I'm not a money minded person, so I'll not force you to pay much. But like I will understand your problem, and I will make sure that you will be learning the things quick way and proper way. Okay. So money part not big for me. I'll not ask you again and again. Okay, so other than that, let's start the topics. Okay, let's start the topics. Questions, if you have any, you can ask me. Otherwise, we'll start the topics. Okay, so as I told you, data warehouse concept, what are the things we are going to cover? These are the things we are going to cover, as I explained you in the agenda. So let's start with the very first topic. What is data warehouse architecture? How it will be? How it will looks like? It's a common way. I have just when I say ETL testing, so ETL testing, in ETL testing, everything depends on the data. Okay, raw data and then proper data and structured data. All these things depends on the customer data. Okay, everywhere. Like end of the day, customer want or client want to generate more revenue. Okay, end of the day, the customer want to generate more revenue. How they will generate the more revenue? When they will be able to analyze their business. When they will be able to analyze their business. Okay, if I have 500 store in India, so let me see which store is giving me more profit, which store is in loss, and which store, which area I have to implement new stores. Those are the things they will be able to take using the analysis of their data. Okay, so these are the decision what they will be, how they will be able to take if they will do analysis of their final data. Okay, if they will do final, consider if one store is there in Bangalore. Okay, one store in Bangalore, consider in a Marathalli, they have one store. So okay, so it's generating huge demand, huge data. Okay, it's generating lots of customer are coming every day, and they are able to generate huge profit. So what they will see, okay, my capacity is 1,000 customer only, but I am seeing that 5,000 customer every day visiting. So let's open a new store nearby that area. So what they will do, these are the decision they will take from this area. Okay, customer or client, they will be able to take from this area. How they will get the report here? So those report will be generated from the data warehouse. Okay, so whatever the final data will be there, it will be stored in a data warehouse. So from there, they will be able to take the generate. They will be able to generate the report, and they will be able to take the. They will be able to take the decision. Okay, decision, business decision. Okay, if any of the store is not doing good, let's close that store. Okay, we don't want to lose our so much money. 1 year already we lost. Like that, day wise sale data, they'll be able to see. Store wise data, they will be able to see. They will be able to see year wise, half yearly, monthly sales, how it is going on. End of the day, it's a matter of money only. Everyone is working for money. When you are learning here ETL testing, you are learning for money. Okay, so if company will say you that, oh, you are a ETL tester, I will not pay you single money, I will not pay you this much money, will you able to join my company? You will not join. Why you will join? Because for surviving you need money, correct? So for your surviving you need money. From I'm teaching here because I am also considering that I will get some money, frankly speaking. Okay, so I will also get some money here. So like that also, the customer also, client also, they want the business to grow. They want their business to grow, and they will be able to generate revenue. They will be able to get profit of this all these things, 500 units or moreover. So consider that. Let's start with the starting. Consider with the consider simple example. Okay, consider simple example. You have a big bazaar. Okay, so big bazaar. I have just explained you big bazaar. What else you want to take? Consider Flipkart. Okay, consider Flipkart. Performance testing concept. Okay, we'll discuss later. Okay, Ravi will discuss it later. So consider Flipkart, how they are generating data, how they are generating data. We are shopping, we are doing shopping in a mobile or a laptop, and online they are able to generate the millions of record every day. So millions of record when they generate every day, they have to make it proper. They have to make it proper. They have to segregate it. They have to segregate it, and they have to store into data warehouse, from where they will be able to generate the report which product is selling more this season. In If we consider now it's April month, which product is going more, like cooler or fan or AC is selling more, all these things, mobile is selling more, blankets are not selling more. So these are the decisions they can take on the business, and they will supply more product in that. Okay, so like that. But consider a very good example. I will come for the big bazaar, so that you people will understand properly. Consider we have 500 store, okay, in all over India. 500 store all over India for big bazaar. One store, this is considered one store operational system, means customer related data will be there. One store, two store, three store, like that. You will have multiple store, 500 store in a data source. Every day one store will be generating thousands record, thousand record. So what will happen? 1,000 record. So 500 into 1,000, if you calculate, millions of record will be generated. And when you will go to the cash counter, your entry of the data will be not in a proper format. So whatever you gave mobile number, you gave mail ID, you gave your name, and the product descriptions and all will be not in a proper format. What it will be done, it will be raw data only, so it will be not in proper format. So that data will be moved to the staging area where team will be there. In this, they will make data proper. They will do correctness of data. If phone number is not in proper format, they will apply a rule to make a proper format. Okay, if your mail ID is not in proper format, then they will apply rules to make it proper. Let me show you the table how it will be. Okay, select a start from employees. So if you'll consider, okay, if you'll write like this, you see that employee is a table. Okay, this is a database, Oracle database, where we are firing our queries. Employee is a table. Employee is a table where we have these are the data are there. Okay, these are the employee related data in detail. Employee related data are in detail. Consider this is a raw data. So if you'll see here, employee first name and last name, different names are there. It's not in one column. So customer, what customer want? They want what customer want. They want their data, their name to be in one column. Okay, so in this segment, what customer want? This first name and last name I don't want in different. I want in one column only. Okay, email ID, if you'll see, these signatures are missing, so they want their like email ID should be sting@gmail.com, and this one @yahoo.com, outlook.com. How the customer data is there, like that they will ask. Phone number, if you'll see, two dot are there, so they don't want like that. They want with a country code and 10-digit number, then it should be without dot. So like that, customer will tell that, okay, I want data like that. So you just process it, you make a rule on that, developer will make a changes in that, and when we'll run this workflow, the data staging area data will be loaded in a data warehouse with this all rules applied. Okay, with this rule, all transformation logics are applied as per the customer requirement. Okay, so it will be loaded to the data warehouse. This will be the final data. Once the data will be here, it will not change. Okay, it will not change. Once the data will be, certification is not required. We'll discuss separately. Okay, so for ETL testing, we don't need certificate. Okay, so this experience certificate, anyway, we discussed yesterday, like you will get permanent company certificate, you will get. Based on that certificate, you will get job in a market. 100% you will get job in market. Don't worry, I will take care of everything. What is our target? To get IT job, correct? What is our target? To get you a IT job. Don't worry. Okay, don't worry. It's my responsibility to get you an IT job. Okay, but your responsibility is what? Well, how I am instructing, how I'm giving instruction. Just learn it that way. You will have your offer letter in your hand. So don't worry. I will provide you everything what I can to get you offer letter. I have many HRs contact. Okay, once we'll finish the classes, we'll share you with you. You will share your profile. You will get multiple calls. You will get. So don't worry. Okay, the way you will get job, you will surprise that this is the golden chance to work in a IT company. I will help you one by one, not even one person, or I will help you one by one. I will call you if you will get stuck. I will call you if you will have any doubt. If you are not getting job, I'll call you, share your resume, share your Naukri profile, and I will help you one by one. Personal assistance will be there. No worry, I will take care of it. Okay. So the data from this data will go to the data mart. From this data will go to the data mart. Okay, data mart. So data mart is what? This is the subject specific. We'll discuss this in a broader. I'm just explaining you how ETL testing work, how data warehouse architecture work, what is our roles and responsibility. That I'm telling you. So don't get confused. We'll explain you again and again. Okay, all this part, whatever the things are coming, what is operational system, what is staging area, what is data warehouse, what is data mart, what is analysis reporting, all these things are there in a detail. Okay, all are there in a detail. So in each topics, I will explain you in a detail. Just now for sec, you just listen it. Just try to grab the concept. What is data mart? Data mart is a subject specific, means in organization, in if someone somewhere if you're working, okay, consider Tata is a company. So Tata will have what department? They will have a sales department, they will have marketing department, they will have IT department, they will have finance department, they will have procurement department, they will have others also. Okay, so many other department, HR department will be there. If you are considering a company called Tata, so we'll have a different department. So customer want, no, I don't want a whole organization data in one place. I want different department data also. HR data you give me separate, sales data you give me separate, marketing data you give me separate data warehouse. Okay, so these are all small data warehouse. So they want like this, and they'll be able to generate like this. So this is what data mart will explain you in detail further. Okay, any question, guys? I know you will have lots of questions, but believe me, believe me, after tomorrow class, you will be very perfectly fine on this. Okay, so no need to worry. Any question, guys, you want to ask, please ask.
What is the exact role of ETL tester here?
That is, yeah, very good question. I supposed to explain, but I forgot. Okay, so the exact role of ETL tester will be the data, how data is moving from here to here, okay, here to here and here to here. The rules will be applied. Transformation logics are applied. Customer want their data to be loaded in what format. That rules will be applied in this layer. So what is our roles and responsibility? Test source data and target data, test source data and target data, test staging data and data warehouse data, so that those rules will be applied. Okay, those rules will be applied. Consider if we are processing 100 record, if we are processing 100 record from here to here, and it should be loaded 100 record here. So we'll check the count here, how many counts are there, here how many counts are there, here how many counts are there. So if it's 100, 100, 100, then your test validation for first step is done. One test case is done. Then we'll see that whatever the data we have processed, consider 100 record we have processed, and same as it is data, or after the rule, it should be one column. It should be with signature. It should be with a proper mobile number. So those things, those rules will be applied in between this layer, and applied rules will applied rule, whatever the rules applied on a data, the changed data will be loaded in a target. Changed data will be loaded in a target. So we have to validate that whatever the rules are we have applied in this layer, those rules, as per those rules, data is getting loaded or not. So how will you come to know that? See, general thing is that when business will want to create their data warehouse, okay, so they will give you the requirement. Okay, so my requirement is this, and you have to test in that format only. Developer also will get requirement. They will start developing their code into the this layer in Informatica, and they will make proper coding of it. When our turn will come, we'll run the workflow, and data will be loaded from here. So we'll check that whatever the developer, they have developed the code as per the business logic, as per the customer requirement, whether those are valid or not. And when we are testing here staging area to target, whether we are getting same data as per the customer requirement or not. So those are the things we are going to validate. When you will be working in a ETL testing end to end, so you will be validating all layers. When you will be working as a functional tester, if any new column is going to add, or any other details are going to add, so that will be functional testing is very easy. You will be just checking the functionality. Okay, you will be just checking the functionality. Any question, guys? Any question, guys? Okay, so let's move further. What is data warehouse? So we discussed a lot about data warehouse. We discussed a lot about ETL testing, and my speed will be fast all this time. So I just request you, if you feel that my speed is fast, stop me. Okay, stop me. We'll explain you again. If you feel that my speed is fast, then you can stop me. Otherwise, you can go through the recording, what we'll share after the class. Okay. So you can go through the recording, you will understand. And these are all theoretical part. If you read it, you will understand it. What is data warehouse? If you want to learn it, what is data warehouse? Data warehouse is a database. So simple way, it's a database. So how we have database? This is a database. So data warehouse also will be a database. Okay, and it is a system used for the reporting and data analysis. As I shown you in a diagram, as I shown you the data diagram, this is the data warehouse. Okay, this is a database. It will be in a form of database, and it is used for the reporting purpose and analysis purpose by the business user. What I have explained you. Okay, data warehouse is a subject oriented, integrated, non-volatile, and time variant. What is subject oriented? Subject oriented means we can store separate subject. Okay, as I told you, like if you will consider a organization, consider Tata as a company, what are the department? They will have HR department, marketing department, sales department, all these things. If they want to store separately data, so those things will be called as subject oriented. One department will be called as one subject. Okay, one department will be called as one subject. That is what subject oriented. If customer they want to store their data in a department wise or one subject oriented, then they can store. Okay, they can analyze data about a particular subject or department such as sales. So say the definition is very clear. Integrated means the data warehouse integrate data from multiple sources. So as I mentioned you that 500 store generating every day millions of record, and it will be integrated from all the places. Data will be integrated and it will be kept in one places. So that is what we have meaning of integrated. Data will come from the multiple sources. Okay, so this is what integrated meaning. Non-volatile means data warehouse is a non-volatile. Once the data will be in a data warehouse, it will not change. As I starting of the class, I mentioned you, in whatever the data will be there in a data warehouse, it will not change. Okay, so this is the meaning of non-volatile. Time variant. So time variant means one of the things is there. One of the things of the advantage of data warehouse is that customer they will be able to store data for their lifelong. Okay, so consider from past 10 years, 10 years back the company started, and from 10 years the data is stored in a data warehouse. Okay, 50 years back the company started, from 50 years data are stored in a data warehouse. Previously we used to see in a like a government office how they were maintaining data in a file system, but nowadays you will see that laptops are there. So how they are going to maintain those data? Those data will be maintained in a data warehouse. If you go in any of the government house, government office. Okay, so driving license. If you are going for apply to driving license, you will see then RTO. Okay, register office. They will be using laptop instead of using the file. 10 years back they were they were changing their data into the file. If national calamities will be there, like burn, fire and flood and all data will be lost. But now they are using local source, local desktop, and from that desktop whatever the data software they will use, data will be transferred here, and it will be stored permanently in this layer. So nowadays, if you will see that, that is what is the meaning of time variant. It will store, data warehouse will be able to store historical data. Historical data means past data, 10 years, 2 years, 5 years, 20 years data it will store. So this is the definition of data warehouse. Any question, guys? Guys, any question? Or for today, it's more than sufficient. Shall we stop it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if any question, guys, please ask me. My mobile number is 6363. Okay. If you don't have my mobile number, you note it down, my mobile number. And if you have any doubt, call me. My full name is Jay. In short form, it's a Jay. Okay. So who people will come, and that is what. If you have any doubt, you can call me on this number or WhatsApp me on this number. I will make a group after 3-4 days. How the people will be confirmed, then I will make a group, a WhatsApp group, and in that every details will be shared. Tomorrow again we will have class at 8 o'clock. Okay, 8 o'clock morning. many people, this is the first class, so they have not joined. Maybe tomorrow we will have more and more students. Okay. So
I have one query, Yogita here.
yeah, Yogita, tell me.
Yeah, there was a point non-volatile. So it means that the data is in a data warehouse, it's stable and doesn't change.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we just found that on the above, like the picture, pictorial graph where it is shown that that
That I moved to
staging area and warehouse. So there actually we are going to change the I mean the kind of a format we are going to change, because we have to give a formatted data to the data mart or maybe to the users. So that is kind of a change only, no? So why then again why we are saying non-volatile? So
see,
volatile.
this is the staging area where rules will be applied on raw data. Okay. And then final data will be stored in this data warehouse, this segment. This is the database, final database where data will be stored in this format here. So once the data will be in this layer, I'm not talking about the staging area. I'm talking about data warehouse layer. Once the data will be here, it will not change, because see, if you will change 1 year data, 1 year old data, if you are going to change it, so it will implement history data you are going to change. So the users will be not able to see proper report, correct? If you past 5 years data, if you will change it, any data, if 1 day data or 1 year data, if you are going to change it, so user will have again the report, they will be not able to generate proper report. So that's what they made such a way that data, whatever the data, final data warehouse, final database will be there, that data will be not changed. And before this, they will have one sub layer also. Same data, whatever the data you have here, it will be there before this layer. If any changes will be there, no, that changes will be done on that layer.
Staging area. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not staging area. In between staging area and data warehouse, we will have one layer also. Whatever the data will be, changes will be done here. General architecture, I'm saying. Okay. Don't confuse. Whatever the data will be there, whatever the changes will be done in this layer, and it will be moved to the pre-level of data warehouse. Okay. Not exactly here. It will be moved to here, so that you will, what you will do validation between this layer and then pre-level of data warehouse. Okay. So if any changes will be there, if your testing is correct and you are finding some issue with the data, that will be changed in here. And then end of the release or end of the things, it will be moved final data after testing and UAT and everything is done. After that, it will move to the final data warehouse, and when it will be here, it will not change.
But you know, when the data will be in the final warehouse, but okay, just example, there are
Your
the
name?
employees data.
Your name? Okay, Dev. Yeah, tell me. Yeah.
Okay, there are the employees data, any companies, and employees phone number or address is changed, then it must be changed in the warehouse, right?
Definitely. So that is the active row flag and all, it will be changing. H or A or something will be there. So if it's an active status, then it will be, that's what I'm saying, it's a history data. Okay, so we'll not go in that much deep. Okay, so people will be get confused. So if any changes will be there, that will be, see, today, whatever you are working, okay, you are a part of a company, okay, you are a part of a company, and tomorrow you are not working. So till yesterday, what you work, that is the history data. Okay, so that will be stored as it is. But whatever the change is there, that will be implemented on today's data. Okay, so and minor changes will be there. That is not the problem. It will be taken care of that. We are not considering that much of details because we are not developers or production support people. What our scope is that just try to understand that whatever we have source data and then staging area, and we are going to move on to data warehouse final data. Okay. Any other question, guys? Okay. Okay. So if you don't have any question, don't worry, guys. So many sub layers are there in between. These are the layers. Okay. So it will be taken care by the development team and all these things. We are going to validate as per our requirement. Okay, so we'll see that. Any question, guys, or shall we close the class?